foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready! 15 line. 15 line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now!
Flow. 45.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
45, check Mike 45. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Hey.
You got Ocean Man. You got Smooth. 45, 45. Mike. Get it.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Trying to lay one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Yep.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
Throwing after the interception. Jones throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. We got double up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Check, 45 the mic. Hey, here we go. 45 the mic, 45 the mic.
Shoot.
From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Set. 70. Indy.
Here I come.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Got it.
45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready.
Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Hey, high 7.
Rapid.
Be careful.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 44. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You've got it, double up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
This is Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Switch it.
Hey, tight. 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Get it.
Now Jones on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jones going to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
45, go. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike. Yeah.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, box truck. Both to Mike. Mike's both. Hey. Slam.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Alert! 26, Mike. Hey, Charlie. 26, Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Running right, Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. You go tight. You got tight.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Check safety. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back. Check. Alert.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Jones has it. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
44, Mike, 44. You're not ready. Hey, Alpha. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke forward. Yeah. You don't want none. 44 to Mike. 40. Hey, hold on. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught by Evans. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Go.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones, as time expires in the first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Joker. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's going to rifle one deep left side. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
26 Mike. Hey, orbit. Check. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Now Allen on third down. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
26. Bullet high.
On first down, Allen. He completes it to Jones. And he's got some space here. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch. You. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. I'm coming, baby.
Now Allen again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 32 on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Allen to throw once more. Caught by Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. Yes. Check the call. 5-2. Ready.
To throw again. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to leave the booth.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Middle. Check. Five wide. Smooth. 44's Mike. Check. Middle. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Team 6. 45's the mic. You ain't got nothing.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
45, Mike, 45. Hey. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
That's trash. Check 3, check. Pass 85. Hey, Zoo. 44, Mike, 44. All day, punt. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Allen now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Switch. Blue draw Corkers. Regular. Hey, high 7. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He completes it to Evans. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, exit. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. All day, baby. 44's the Mike.
And again, it's Allen. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I don't think you got it, son. Shit.
All 52.
Hatchet.
To the air, Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check Mike 45. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Hey!
Mike 45.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And up to the 35. Before they're able to knock him down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
45 to Mike.
Go.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the run. 45, Mike, 45.
Shoot.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Echo.
45. Mike, 45. He can't hang.
From the gun, Jones. Forward right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
60 Pittsburgh.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, Alpha. There goes.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Howard complete. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Hey.
52, Mike 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Hey, wahoo.
Check that. We want Mike 52.
Ready?
Jones now operating from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the run. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, leap river.
On 2nd and goal. Jones, touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Check Mike 45. Got you.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Going up top. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Smooth. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Now Jones to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Slam, slam, slam.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo.
45's the mic. 45, 45, 45 Mike, 45. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Snap.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
45.
Hey, zoom.
Mike, 45.
Let's go.
On first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
60 outlaw.
That's how we do it, dude.
Brings up 3rd down.
Protein spill.
Sponge.
Hard, hard.
No.
Hey, exit. Get up.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yes.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 45.
Go.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
All day, baby, all day.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Middle. Hey, defense, let's go. Football's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Come on. You better bring it. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Alert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
44's the mic. Now. 44.
Hey, Charlie.
44. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check middle.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.